Have you ever read all the way to the bottom of a page, only to realize you have absolutely no idea what you just read? Your eyes tracked the ink, but your brain hit a blank wall. Researchers call this word calling. You are internally pronouncing the text, but you are completely bypassing the actual process of making meaning. We tend to think of reading as an automatic instinct, similar to spoken language. But humans are not wired to read. It is a highly demanding cognitive workout. A massive interdisciplinary body of research known as the science of reading shows us exactly how this works. It proves that extracting meaning from text requires an explicit, systematic approach. Look at this chart mapping student academic progress. Research shows that deploying specific reading comprehension strategies can accelerate a learner's growth by an additional 7 months in a single year. Master learners achieve this by treating reading as an active performance, intentionally deploying a specific sequence of actions before, during, and after they engage with a text. Effective reading actually starts before you look at the first sentence. Your brain needs a warm-up phase. First, activate your schema by explicitly recalling what you already know. Snapping new information into an existing knowledge grid reduces cognitive load. Next, survey the text's architecture. Skimming headings, subheadings, and charts builds a mental blueprint to anticipate information flow. Then, establish a specific purpose. Are you hunting for a specific data point or reading a novel for pleasure? Knowing exactly what you are looking for dictates the pace you need to maintain. These pre-reading steps create a roadmap, mapping out the terrain of a dense text before the actual work begins. Once you begin reading, the heavy lifting starts. You have to actively fight to maintain your comprehension. When you encounter long, unfamiliar words, don't just skip them. Use morphological analysis, attacking multisyllabic words by breaking them down into recognizable prefixes, roots, and suffixes to deduce their meaning. To keep abstract concepts from slipping away, active readers restate the text as a mental movie. Creating these sensory visualizations grounds complex ideas in your memory. The most crucial skill during this phase is self-monitoring. You need the metacognitive awareness to catch the exact moment your brain starts to wander and your comprehension breaks down. The instant you lose the thread, you deploy repair strategies. You stop the process, reread the confusing paragraph, or intentionally slow your pace to fix the gap in your understanding. Highly proficient readers do not understand everything perfectly on the first pass. They are simply hyper-aware of their own confusion and possess the specific procedures needed to repair it in real time. The reading process does not stop when you reach the last word. Unfortunately, this is the moment most people close the book, which causes the information to fade almost immediately. To lock the material in, you have to summarize. Forcing yourself to condense the author's main ideas into your own original sentences proves that you've actually grasped the concept. Then you make connections. Linking the text to your own life or to broader world issues anchors those newly acquired facts permanently in your mind. Executing these final post-reading steps is what converts fleeting, short-term memorization into permanent intellectual capital. Even the most advanced cognitive strategies are constrained by the physical environment. Maintaining high-level comprehension requires a brain that isn't fighting against fatigue or external distractions. You have to manage your space. Read in focused 50-minute time blocks, optimize your lighting, and strictly eliminate phone notifications. Every time your phone buzzes, it forces your short-term memory to reboot, making it significantly harder to retain what you've just processed. And the actual content you engage with is just as vital as the process itself. Educators often look at reading material through the mirrors and windows framework. Books act as mirrors that reflect your own identity and lived experiences, building your confidence. But they also act as windows, allowing you to peer into other cultures and perspectives, which builds profound empathy. This deliberate, active approach to reading builds the critical thinking skills required to decode, analyze, and navigate an increasingly complex world.